Hey there, everyone. Thanks for being with us. I'm Alex Haskell. Tonight, Maine forest rangers warning of high fire risk, reporting wildfires and open burns that got out of control in the 18 communities throughout the state today, listed on your screen now. In Orneville, fire spread across 8.5 acres. Meteorologist Dana Osgood is here in studio with us to talk about what is creating these dangerous situations. Dana, what can you tell us?
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about fire weather and kind of what the parameters are that cause dangerous fire conditions. So we kind of have three main points that we like to talk about. So one of those is relative humidity. Now, right now we have some showers moving through, so our relative humidity is a little bit higher percentage-wise. But earlier in the day today, like when we saw some of those wildfires, we did see relative humidities in about the 30 to 40% range. And when you see those lower numerical values, that means the air is much drier out there. Another condition is wind speed or wind gusts. So it was windy, especially areas in northern Maine today, gusting to about 30 miles per hour, similar here in Portland. And having high wind gusts can cause fires to spread. So that's another condition that we like to look at. And the third one is usually the brush or soil moisture. So even though we've had a very wet year so far and we've experienced a lot of rain, in the past week we really haven't. So that means that brush and that soil can dry out on the surface very quickly. So that causes our fire danger to increase. So for example, on the map there, in the yellow color is a 3 out of 5 or a high risk of fire danger today in those yellow colors. Up in northern Maine, in the blue colors is only in a moderate. So we are going to see our fire weather conditions change as we get into the weekend, because that's when we're going to start to see some showers begin to move in like we are tonight. And then we're going to see a little bit of a change to more consistent rain coming in this weekend. So if you take a look at the radar there, we can see that we do have some showers moving through this evening. And most of these have been pretty light and scattered in nature. Then we're going to see those continue really overnight tonight, and that's going to kind of bring some well-needed moisture to this area and kind of decrease some of those fire conditions. Now, as we get into early tomorrow morning, this is where we're going to see some of our most consistent rain, especially right along the coastline here, starting just before sunrise right along the coast. And this is the most consistent rainfall that we're going to see this weekend. And that's going to continue throughout the day on Saturday. Heaviest rain is going to be along the coastline. By the time we get to about noon, we'll start to clear out in areas in western Maine. However, the mid-coast down through down east Maine is going to see rain for much of the day. I'll talk about the rest of the weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes.